Hello everyone, I'm Mutraex. I am the sole developer behind Beasts of Mystery, and I'm here to talk a bit, to introduce the game, talk about it a bit, showcase what I have so far, and talk a bit about my plans for it. Beasts of Mystery is a fighting game about cryptids, which I'm throwing a few aliens in there for flavor. Right now, for characters, Mothman is in and just about completely finished. In addition to that, I also have Flatwoods Monster, who is about 40% finished so far. And once she's finished, I'm going to start working on Chupacabra, and then after that, Skunk Ape, and the Jersey Devil, and then a bunch more. Those which will be decided on as I understand how characters go. My main goal for this game is to create a very loose and free-feeling game. It gives you a lot to work with. It gives you a lot to work with when it comes to all aspects of the game, especially comboing. And to create a combo system that's very easy to wrap your head around and get a feel for. And I also am trying to make a game that very much rewards calculated, bold risk taking. So to make your best options limited to things that are not exactly going to be extremely safe, and so it's all about wrapping your head around the right time to use. I'm taking a lot of inspiration for this off of games off of various titles, including very contemporary anime fighters like Guilty Gear and Under Night, as well as classic arcade titles like Darkstalkers and Third Strike. In particular, the animation style for this game was very much inspired by Darkstalkers. In addition to that, I'm also basing it off of a lot of niche titles as well. Some of y'all must be huge fans of, like Surbuster and Akatsuki Blitzkampf, just to throw out two. The control layout of this game is fairly simple. Light, medium, and heavy attack. In addition to that, you have a parry, which is on a button. Shortcut for dash. Dashes are typically done with double direction, but in addition to that, you can also use also, in addition to all your regular normals, all characters also share universal command normal and 6L or forward light. This is completely upper body invincible, and it's generally a universal anti-air option. Very much inspired by 6P and Guilty Gear. Also, pressing parry and light attack together gets you throw. And if you have enough meter, special move inputs with 2 buttons gets you. And 2 buttons either on their own or with a single direction gets you blowback. Blowback is a universal combo tool for this game. It costs you 1/2 of a meter, and every character has 3 versions of it. They have standing blowback, which does wall bounce, crouching blowback, which launches, and they have jumping blowback, which causes ground bounce. You can cancel into blowbacks out of normals, but not special. So, heavy into blowback. The DP does not go. And also, blowbacks themselves can be jump canceled, or they can cancel in the super. So you can do that, or you can do. My goal with blowbacks is to allow meter to very widely expand your combo opportunities, allowing you to easily expand your combo options from a simple magic series like Gatling into special move into into something that does a lot more damage. So from this to like that. And also, some of them allow for a lot of fun-looking loops. So, like... that! Also, there are parries in this game, which are done with a button, a high and a low parry, and an air parry. You can also air block. There you go. In addition to that, you can also air parry. Time it better. There. Ground parry. There you go. Yeah, as you can see, both high and low parry cover mids. So yep. But of course, low parry doesn't cover overheads. So. But high parry does. And high parry doesn't cover lows. Yeah, so parries in this game, as you can tell from the button, they're a little, they're not quite, they're a little more similar to like Ryu's V-Skill 1 in Street Fighter V or the Reflector in Akatsuki Blitzkampf than they are third strike parries, because of the fact that you can like whiff them and you can be punished for it. Like that. Like when you parry something, you take no chip damage for it, and in addition to that, you get a lot more meter than if you just block. Versus like parrying that super gets you like half. You get a free blow. And then you can have a bunch of combos. I really want parrying to give you a very good reward for getting it outright, but of course you can't. But of course, you know, there are consequences to screwing it. In addition to that, like for multi-hit moves, if you get the first hit of something like with a parry, you can't like if you mash like parry, you won't like whiff it. Like you won't like whiff the later ones, because after the first parry, all successive parries are are immediately read off of the input instead of just being a move like can't. Right as the game currently stands, as I said before, Mothman is just about complete. Just about done. All animations handled. Buttons. There's your blowbacks, special moves. Light. And of course, all special moves have 3 different variations. So you have a light, medium tatsu, and light, so on. Fireball, eyelash. And also he's got a diving ring. The Mothman is almost completely done. Flatwoods monster, for her, I only have normals. There's 2 sweeps. These are air normals. Go off Mothman's air normals. There's jumping light, medium. Her, I just have all of those. Rounded blowback. Crashing blowback. I don't have her air. So that's what I have so far. Also, if you're a huge lover of color palettes in fighting games, you're definitely not gonna go hungry. Gonna be just for Mothman. And I have even more ready for Flatwoods Monster. I'll change the effects on some moves. So as you can see, Falcon Monster doesn't have hit stun animations yet. Oh yeah, and in addition to all of her normals, she also has special moves. Oh, she also has. So yeah. This game is I want to get it done within the next 2 years. So I have plans for implementing rollback netcode, but that isn't going to be big. But I'm not really going to be able to. But I'm not really going to get to that until the game is a lot more solidified. As in, I have at least 1 or 2 more characters in it, and I've set up most of the, and I've like smoothed out how most of this works. And again, while I'm hoping to get this game done within like the next 2 years, kind of still working on this independently. So that may end up longer. Like, so give or take a few years. But as I'm developing this, I'm definitely going to be sharing multiple playable builds of the game whenever I can, including whenever I get like set up for this game. And again, this all the support that I can like get on my Patreon and Ko-fi, various other places, will definitely help to manage the time of that a lot more and really make this something that I can spend a lot of time on instead of just be a side project that I do while working on other stuff. So if you can, if this game does look good to you, do check out my you check out my Patreon and Ko-fi, which I'm showing the links to around this if you can. And yeah, I also have on my Twitter that I'm going to retweet, like when this happens, of a thread of the designs for the rest of the cast that I have planned, because I do have a lot of good ideas. So yeah, if you're interested in this game, if this game looks good by any means, do feel free to support me however you can. Follow me on Twitter, like yeah, maybe sub me on Patreon, or just send me a little something on Ko-fi, whatever you can. My card that I'm promoting around here also has a link to my itch, which is where I will upload playable builds of this game for like onto whenever I get those ready. And so yeah, thank you for the time. Thank you for having me here. I am going to get music and stages like designed for this in the near future. I've kind of talked to some people about it. And we're still working there. Yeah, if this seems interesting to you, if this seems cool to you, do check it out. Do keep an eye on it as I continue. And yeah, thank you so much for your time. Have a great one.